I'm Maša Kovac. I'm from Local Action Group, Zasavje. Why this program is important for us, this project? I can tell you that we have decided to contribute to the implementation of activities within the RENOVERTY program because it is intended to promote energy efficient renovation of buildings, which is quite a very huge problem in our. We have 3 municipalities in Zasavje. This is Hrastnik, Trbovlje, and Zagorje ob Savi. Also, I can say that within the framework of the local development strategy of this partnership Local Action Group Zasavje, as one of the measures which is also mentioned is better quality of life and strengthening of the local community, to which the program RENOVERTY also certainly contributes with its activities. That certainly the RENOVERTY project is also important for our local communities, especially for the poorer people, which are also included in our area, so Zasavje. A more concrete objective of the project itself is also to provide tools and resources to support local and regional actors in the preparation and implementation of operational plans for one or more households in rural areas. The area of Zasavje is dominated by single family and multi-apartment buildings, as well as mine colonies, which are still inhabited by socially disadvantaged residents. Most of the buildings here in Zasavje were built between year 1995 and 1975. This is the year where most of the buildings were built, with the average year of construction being in the year 1942. And also the brick and the walls are brick or concrete. This is the material from which the walls are made. Then windows and doors are mostly newer in design, which is most likely to cause dampness due to inadequate ventilation. Then I can say that the average total floor area is 75 square meters. The roofs are mostly gable with uninsulated attics. As far as heating is concerned, they are mostly connected to the district heating system, followed by central heating, then also heating oil, and also the use of wood fuels in combination with electric heating. This is the average of these buildings. Recently, more and more individual consumers are opting for heat pumps. This is also increased in our region, so heat pumps in combination with solar power plants. Then, unfortunately, we can mention that a large proportion of buildings in the Zasavje region belong to energy efficiency class F or G. Zasavje, this is our region. It includes 3 municipalities. This is Hrastnik, Trbovlje, Zagorje ob Savi. And our region is almost special because of the point of view that houses, especially in rural areas, are basically a region that is plagued by the consequences of the heavy mining industry, and especially in terms of polluted air. So this is a very big problem in our region. The homes are very old. They are poorly insulated, mostly still use heating sources. So this is a very big problem in our region. These sources also have a lot of negative pollution of the environment. Then the population in our region is also very old. This is also a big problem because that makes it difficult for these people to be informed about the activities and opportunities to reduce energy poverty because of the old people, and they don't know, they don't have the knowledge of this. And as well as the lack of financial resources in relation to other regions in Slovenia, that this is a transitional region that used to be a mining region. But today we are trying to reconstruct into a modern region that maybe some other sectors are involved. At the expense of mining, people had to be employed in other sectors. This was also a problem, and the expense of this, quite a few people lost their jobs because of the close of this mining and must be employed in jobs with lower wages. So the jobs here are the lower wages than when they were employed in mines. All this is also reflected in increased energy poverty. As one of the specific I would like to mention is also a huge proportion of the old population, and especially from the point of view that miners were retiring very soon when they were quite young. And the age of the population in our region also affects of lower energy efficiency, both from a financial and organization point of view. Mining colonies, this is also a specific in our region, which are still inhabited by socially weaker, socially poorer people, are also very specific to these colonies, which are without adequate insulation. These colonies, there were energy consuming and are also subject to some procedures regarding the protection of cultural heritage. This is also the problem. EcoFound. This is very important for us, especially for investments of energy poor households. This is the special program which gives the money for the investments to lower the energy poor households, for everything, for the heating, for the insulation, for these things, to renovate the buildings, that they will be more efficient, energy efficient. Then a well development of action or plan of the Republic Slovenia is very important, that we have the plan how to reduce the energy poverty in our Slovenia. Then also energy renovation of multi-apartment buildings, some programs for this. Then also investments to integrate the energy poor into energy communities, for solar reducing. Then support also to the support of the local community is very important, because in our municipality, some of these also give some money for the residents to reduce energy power also in our municipalities, also some extra money in the budgets of these municipalities. So these are the main tools which are very important. So the European funds and also some local funds. When the renovation is doing in the buildings, then the people need to relocate during the renovation process. Then also one of the big problem or a big obstacles is also there is a lot of constructors which are available for doing this business, for renovation of buildings. Then energy efficiency measures not subsidized by the Eco Fund, because the Eco Fund doesn't cover all the costs, all the renovation. For example, the amount of subsidies allocated by the Eco Fund for the reduction of energy poverty is up to this is the maximum value, is up to the 80,000 euros. And that does not allow also for deep renovation. Then the 100% of subsidies of the Eco Fund for the reduction of energy poverty do not also include the installation of heat pumps. Heat pumps also not covered by the Eco Fund. Then no subsidies are for energy poor households for the installation of energy resource, especially photovoltaics. Then one of the big problem is also the lack of financing for tenants. Then the lack of financing for energy renovation at a region and local level. This is rising energy prices. In our municipality, Hrastnik, we have almost the most huge heating bills in all municipalities in Slovenia. Then is also complicated grant application process, because a lot of people which would like to get some money from the Eco Fund have some disabilities to fill in the application form. Then also the selection of the constructors, as already said, because we don't have a lot of people which are available, which are specialized in this renovation of buildings. Then illegal buildings also is very important, because they are old, and in the past there were no procedure, like legal procedure, were done when they built the buildings. Then protection of the cultural heritage, which I already said, these are mining colonies, and decision-making process in multi-apartment buildings, where all the owners must be involved in this renovation. We must give more money, more activities, more programs, more information to the people. They can use how to renovate their buildings, how to improve their lives, because the lives of the people is the most important, and if you have a good building, if you have good environmental, then the life of people will be better.